Right, so in our previous video, we managed to send and save our message to the database, but in this video, we're going to push the sent message to our chat box so that we don't have to refresh our message every time we send a new message to the database like this. So like here. So to fix this, we gotta go to our Visual Studio. Here, we're gonna emit an event to the chat box. Emit to. We're gonna target a function called push message that we're gonna write in our other component, and then here we're just gonna send one parameter, which is created message. Created message. I can get the ID of this one, not the whole model, just the ID. Alright, and then we're gonna go to our chat box. In here, we're going to add another listener, which is push message. After that, we're going to create a function down below. I'm going to name this one push message again. I'm going to get the parameter message ID. Alright, and then in our brackets here, we're going to get this message ID and pull just this one message from the database. So instead of us refreshing all these messages just to see one, we're just going to pull one message and then push it here. And this will save us some memory and save us train. So let's go back. Here we're going to write new message is equals to pull the message model, type find, and then type in the message ID like that. Okay, so now after getting the message, we're now going to, in here we're going to push the message. So this messages, we're going to push the new message to our messages array here, new message. Like that. Right, so if we go back now and then just refresh here, if we press new message, it should show here without us refreshing the page. Can you see? Like that. Hello. You see it's now working dynamic like that on our end. And now let's just reset this after sending the message. So let's go back in our send message. After emitting the event, we're now going to reset the body. This reset body. Oh, and also guys, one more thing, we have to use our wire key because sometimes our messages can get mixed up. So go to our chat box and then, so in the message body, type wire key is equals to $message ID. And then for the same thing, now after sending the message, for example here, if we send the message saying it's me, the message is coming here, but we also have to refresh this chat list component so we can update the time and everything, because as you can see here, the new message is it's me, but on Tom, we're still showing the old message, which was like somewhere here. So let's also update this one. So we'll go back to our Visual Studio, and then before we update the component, let's just update the blade. So in the blade, you're gonna go back, chat list item, where there's wire click, you're gonna add another wire here called wire key. This one is going to be called, add a PHP there, conversation ID. Alright, so after doing that, go back to the send message. Here, we're going to emit another event. And so this emit to chat list. Here, we're going to click refresh. Alright, so in here, we're going to go to our chat list. Then in here, we're going to add another parameter in the listeners, refresh. There's a new Livewire action that we're going to use here, some magic. Here, just type $refresh, refresh. Okay, so now if everything is working fine, we can just go back. Here on Tom, let me just type hello new. If you can see, our message has appeared here and it is also appeared here. That. Alright, DD. Our message came here, and they say we are now partly dynamic. Alright, you can see the message is coming here and is also showing in our chat list. Alright, so next we are going to, let's push our chat to the bottom, because when you first open a chat, like for example, when I open a chat, I don't want the chat to be at the top here, I want it to roll to the bottom. Alright, so to fix that, let's go back to our Visual Studio, and in our chat box, remember we dispatched an event called chat selected. So here we're gonna go to our main. Here in our File Explorer, go to the main. In the chat selected event listener here, there's an if statement. Just below this if statement, we're gonna type $. Let's pick the chat body. So let's go back to our chat box and let's get this chat body here, this chat box body. Let's go back to our main. Let's paste this one. All right, and next we are going to say scroll top, open bracket, type a $. Here we're going to get the conversation. Again, we're gonna get the same chat body, open bracket, the chatbox body. Make sure it's a class here. Next, just inside here, we're gonna type 0. I'll type some brackets in 0, then type a full stop, scroll height. All right, so what this basically does is that it pushes the chat box to the bottom. So let's go back if it's overflowing. So here I click, as you can see, our message is now coming to the bottom instead of the top, like that. If I click, it's not showing up on the bottom. Okay, so that is it for this video, guys. In the next video, we're going to focus on, so that is it for this video, and in the next video, we're going to focus on loading more messages and maintaining the height of this one. And I'll explain in the next video because we're gonna do a little bit of mathematics there. So see you